Hello and welcome to today's session. This session is on finding part-time work and getting ready for the fair. My name is Mark Lee, and today we're going to cover a number of different elements, and the main one being where can I find work? But then we're going to go over the different employers, the university opportunities, some useful websites, using social media and LinkedIn, and then we're going to have a separate section just on getting ready for the fair. This presentation will be available to you all as well. There'll be a QR code at the end you can scan to access this presentation anytime you want as well. And we will upload it to our Careers Online platform where you can find all of our sessions. So firstly, really, where can you work? The biggest probably recruiter is in retail for our students with part-time roles. You can see here, really, it's just vast, vital to the UK economy, and it covers, shops, stores, supermarkets, market stalls, but also door-to-door sales and internet retailers. And there are lots of jobs that people are aware of because you may have had part-time jobs whilst at college or sixth form, etc. But also, you've got other things behind the scenes that exist as well and may become more suitable for a graduate or an individual studying at university. So these can be warehouse roles, delivery, security, admin, and more. Usually where there's maybe potentially a bit more responsibility. And we do have an overview of the industry itself, so you can click the link there to have a look at it. But generally, this is kind of where people tend to work. So you can see there on the screen the main UK clothing retailers, but also, there are the main UK supermarkets as well. Obviously, all of these are available across the Northeast, but there are other kind of big employers for retail for part-time jobs at the bottom there as well. And also, we've put the link in there for the Metro Centre and Eldon Square websites. And again, if you live near a big kind of supermarket or kind of indoor shopping centre, then have a look if they have a website, if they're owned by someone. And often they'll have vacancies on there as well. So another way to kind of discover opportunities is to work in the leisure, sport and tourism sector. You can see we've put on the screen here what constitutes as leisure. So you've got, your betting, gambling, culture, heritage, leisure, entertainment. Within sport, this may be coaching, outdoor activities, sport, leisure roles, sports management, disability sport roles. And then in tourism, it could be within air, sea, rail, road, passenger services. And then you can see there like travel and tourism, like the hotel industry, travel agents, tour operators. But then you've got things like your tourist information attractions and kind of adventure tourism as well. So again, another area you can work in, and these kind of tend to be the employers. So lots again in the Northeast, but again, local examples are listed there, and definitely kind of check those out if you need. And you might have to go directly onto their website or actually go into the company itself to find opportunities, but most of these will have an employment website. So another area a lot of people work part-time, unsurprisingly, hospitality and events. Obviously, it was significantly impacted by COVID, but we're seeing that recovery now. Again, lots of students work in these roles across, different UK hotels and restaurants. And you can get your big chains, but also like your independents. And again, across like the Northeast, certainly in Newcastle, there's a lot of both of those as well. And as we've done with the other slides, here's kind of some local examples of that. So again, there may be things that you instantly recognize here because obviously, like some of the other ones, you would engage with them. But, I would always recommend, if you didn't know some of these employers, is use a website like TripAdvisor to search for bars, restaurants, hotels, cafes. And then, you can also ask the SU for insights in the Newcastle nightlife and opportunities for work there as well. So other part-time roles, you can see here we've listed some of the other things that people would do: business admin support roles, i.e. receptionists, etc. But you can see some of the marketing opportunities that would exist, and the tutoring roles that are typically GCSE or A-level or creative type opportunities. You've got the option to kind of set up your own business, and we have student and graduate enterprise within our team that can help you with that. But then you've got some other opportunities that you can see there: writing for local magazines, websites, working for charities, voluntary agencies. And then if you've got any specialist skills, there can obviously be a part-time opportunities come available through those as well. And when it comes to finding employers, now you can see we've put here most businesses are online now, so use maps. The example that we've got on the screen is Google Maps, so you can literally just search Newcastle and you can kind of see here and we can start to identify specific industries in and around the university that we might want to work for. Of course, with this, you can take it out further, and wherever you're located, you might kind of, just jump into the area and see, well, what's on like Google, Apple Maps, etc. Just to see are there things that you're unaware of local to you, and the benefit obviously of being in a city centre is there's lots, so your results will vary, but a lot of businesses are now on these map services, so definitely use them to understand your job market, and then go to their website or contact them through social media, etc. if you need to. But again, if you're out and about, you might want to just pop in and ask someone, ask to speak to a supervisor or a manager, see if there's opportunities, or if they accept CVs. Your smaller, like independent businesses might not be on your kind of Google Map services, and they will often accept CVs or maybe even advertise on the premises. So often you'll see a little poster up in the window saying that they have opportunities and so on. But don't be afraid to kind of go in and ask. And certainly if you explain that you're just due to start your studies here, they're used to this as well. So just do that networking, but find employees through processes like this. So you might want to also use LinkedIn. If you're on LinkedIn, it's a great tool. You can go to our page, Northumbria University, click alumni, and you can just search specific search terms. So in this example, we've just typed in retail, and then we've kind of clicked Newcastle just to see, what comes up. And this can be, current students, but also previous students, and we get a list of, where people might work. So again, this is great for idea generation. You can then look through people's profiles to see, what do they do. Again, this can be great for building networks. And then in this tool, if you click next, you can also see that you can pull out specific job titles, like what they do. You can see what people studied, so if you've got an interest there. But also if you click next again, you can see what they're skilled at. So if you're thinking about putting a CV together, that can be a great way to identify the skills that are needed. So again, that's just through LinkedIn. It's all free. You just go onto Northumbria University's page. You can also do this for other universities. So for instance, if you were living in Sunderland, you could go up to Sunderland University's LinkedIn page, click alumni, type in retail or marketing or sports coaching, whatever, and find out where people are. So that's great for part-time jobs, but also in the future for graduate opportunities as well. So we also have part-time opportunities here at Northumbria. You can see that we do have Northumbria Sport that have opportunities. We have the NSU, so the student union vacancies there, and also our Jobs Online platform receives many vacancies as well that we promote as well. So you can definitely kind of click into those links to understand what opportunities we have at the moment, and they're obviously refreshed all year, so you might want to kind of keep an eye on those. And then we've got some part-time support jobs at the moment that we're promoting, and these are student inclusion consultant roles. And here in our Graduate Future Service, we recruit annually a number of career advocates who go out and support learners with career activity and talk to students and get to understand what their needs are as well in regards to career. So again, like there's often things that are coming up in the university and are well worth checking out. So these are some of the examples on the Jobs Online platform. Jobs Online, if you're unaware of it, is a platform where we post vacancies and we receive vacancies from employers and they can upload opportunities. The benefit of that obviously is that it's less competitive, but also that a lot of those opportunities are really relevant. And you can search part-time jobs on there as well. So you can see the list here. There's just such a variety of jobs, and there are absolutely hundreds on there as well. So these links will take you through to those vacancies, but you can visit the URL on the page. But if you've never used Jobs Online as well, there is a link to a handy YouTube explainer video there, which will explain how to set up Jobs Online, so you get kind of automated vacancies sent through to your inbox and things like that as well. So as you can see on the screen here, this is what it looks like, and you can see we're scrolling through and there's a number of vacancies there. So for me, it's just an absolute no-brainer to have a look at. Definitely kind of watch the guide if you haven't. If you're a final year student, before you graduate, you'll have to update your email in the student portal to kind of get access to Jobs Online after you graduate as well. And the beauty of Jobs Online is it's not just part-time jobs, it's volunteering and other opportunities such as the graduate internships and other opportunities like that as well. So lots of things on there to well be aware of. And then you've got careers online. So this is our careers portal. Under vacancies, you can see here there's different options, and we've got a part-time jobs in the Northeast option. If you click that, what this search engine will do, it will scrape hundreds and hundreds of websites, and it will find you opportunities. You can click advanced for the search bar, and you can set up specifically, like I kind of put a postcode in here and said, right, I want something within 15 miles part time, and it's brought up all the jobs. You can see some of them were posted today, but you can see the dates on some of them as well. So again, there are so many on there because it's going to scrape just hundreds and hundreds of websites. So again, careers online is an absolute no-brainer to check alongside jobs online as well. And then these are some of the other websites that we recommend using. Again, these links will all take you to the website. So again, if you want the session at the end, you can get access to all of these links. The Find a Job service is the Department for Work and Pensions, which is the website that your local job centres use. So again, that's fantastic because you can search part-time jobs in your locality, again, and indicate the level of work, the location, wage, industry, all those things as well. But then you've got specialist websites like Student Job, Glassdoor, etc. as well. So these are obviously generic. If there are industry specific websites that you're looking for, again, you might want to search these websites. But if you can't find something specific, come and see us. That's exactly what we're here for, to have a chat about that and support you as well. And then these are like your regional websites for jobs, and often there might be part-time jobs on there as well. So a lot of these may be kind of working in, schools, other government kind of led institutions, but not always. So just definitely have a look. Like your council, for instance, will have loads and loads of different types of kind of departments and opportunities there as well. So again, these links will all take you through to your specific area, but again, if you want to chat with us, you can do. And then, we've put some links there to some of the regional newspapers, which will often have vacancies in the Northeast as well. So if you want to use social media, we recommend facebook.com/jobs. There's lots of opportunities on that platform. Twitter can be really good. You can literally put in the search bar, like Newcastle jobs or wherever. And again, it'll scrape all the people talking about opportunities or posting vacancies. And then the final thing really is, follow the companies you're interested in. And also, follow us, because we will be posting frequent vacancies that we receive as well. So the second part of this was all about getting ready for the fair. And we do have a part-time jobs fair every year. So if you're interested in coming along to the fair, these are some of the kind of key tips we would give you. And the first one is really before you even arrive, think about what you want to get out of the event. So setting your intentions, I want a part-time job in X and I want to promote these skills or these qualities I have. That'll just help you feel a lot more confident and make you come across as more prepared, mature and competent. And really, if you're feeling anxious about this kind of event, just visualize it. Think about the kind of interaction you want to have. And this is really popular in sports, but it's a kind of mental rehearsal process that can really help you feel like you've already been and you've already had a successful interaction with an employer. Just really overall, I would say, is just think positively, believe in yourself, and generate that kind of positive energy about going to the event. And that will be picked up on by employers. Remember, everyone at that event is there to actually promote their opportunities to you. They want you as much as you may want the opportunity with them. So, it's always a really positive, friendly and kind of informal opportunity to meet with employers. But, do your preparation before you arrive. Think about, what do you want to get out of it? Have a look at the resources that we'll put out there. That'll tell you which employers are there, and that might shape the kind of opportunities that are going to exist as well. So after that, really, it's about, meeting employers, making a positive first impression. I would just say here really is just, you only get one chance to make that first impression, so you want it to be a positive one. So you've done your prep work and had a good kind of think about what you want to convey. Then it's just making sure that you're kind of checking your appearance, hygiene, just being kind of as smart, casual as possible. Just so nothing kind of leaves a bad impression, if you will. As we put there, employers are just kind of thinking when they meet someone, how will this person influence my customers or my business? And you just want that to be positive. So don't kind of leave anything to chance, and just be as smart as you can when you're meeting employers. And then a question we get asked a lot is about CVs. Although you don't need one for this event, if you have one, you've prepared one, you might want to bring it along. If they get to know you and have a chat with you, you may introduce your CV and ask them if they accept them there and then, or they may even give you some tips on your CV if you ask. But really, the other thing, if you don't have a CV, you can create and have your existing or new CV then reviewed via our tool, which is called CV 360. And that's just online on Careers Online, and there's a direct link to that tool there. But when you go onto Careers Online, there's just a Tools tab, and at the top there you can click CV 360, drag and drop your CV in, or create a new one, and it'll score it out of 100. And it's an absolutely fantastic tool we recommend you use. Alternatively, we review CVs all the time as well, so you can book onto our clinic or guidance appointments and generally kind of get support with your CV as well. So showing interest, it might seem obvious, but really show a genuine interest in the employers, ask questions, prepare, and then you think about the role itself, and what hours, skills, qualities they require, and really just be as positive as you can around the information they provide you with. If it's not for you, that's fine. There's going to be lots of employers there, so you can kind of move on to the next one. But, you just want to try and be as positive as possible and show that interest. I've just put a reminder there, really, that, up to 90% of your communication will be non-verbal. So I've just put some top tips. A lot of this, again, might seem basic, but it's just a reminder that, these are great things to practice. And if you feel like you haven't got these skills and you want to learn how to kind of improve them, this is a really good opportunity to, test yourself in that environment and start kind of getting these skills down, which will really help you in the future. So resource as well, we have lots of e-learning, short courses and support content online on Careers Online. This is just some of the content that we feel might best help you. You can see there's a mix there from just videos through to little short courses you can do online that literally can take like 10-15 minutes, and you get kind of a lot of learning from that as well. That may help you. So definitely check those out if you feel like you need to, but those links will take you through to the content, and there's thousands and thousands of articles. You can just browse and use the search engine to look for content, and it's really well laid out and really useful. And kind of, I guess, what's next really is the main thing for me is, access the support that's available to you. Use Careers Online. If you're a final year student, update that email in the student poll and on Careers Online in the settings panel to make sure after you graduate you can still access all of these platforms. There's also an app version of Careers Online called Graduate Futures. The Android app is live. The app on the Apple Store, we're hoping it's live for September. As I record this, I'm just waiting for the okay. But if it's not there, it will appear early October as well. But you can access all of the content through the app as well. And then really, I would always say, if you feel like you need additional support or anything, you can go to the Graduate Futures website here and you can book appointments. You can have the 20-minute ones or the 45-minute ones, and really the 20 minutes are quick queries, 45 for more in-depth personalised support. And these are available both online via Teams and on campus as well. And just a reminder for final year students, you can get these for up to 5 years after you graduate, as long as you update your personal details before you graduate. And really, that's the end of that kind of quick recording of this session. Thank you for watching. You can feedback from this session if you attended in person, but also you can download this session at any point via the QR code. And there's obviously other sessions that we offer, which might be useful for you as well. So thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye now.